IELTS Reading Question Strategy lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be learning strategies for answering sentence completion questions. Let's take a look at the basics of this question type. You'll be given a number of sentences with gaps that you need to fill in. The gaps could come in the middle of the sentence or they could come at the end of the sentence. You will find the information given in the passage. You need to read the instructions very carefully and stick to the word limit, which could be 1, 2 or 3 words. 3 is the maximum that you will see in the IELTS reading test. The answers once again are in the text. You need to copy the language exactly with the correct spelling. If you spell something incorrectly in your answer, you will receive no marks. So let's take a look at the strategy for completing this question type. Here I have a reading passage with 3 example questions for sentence completion. In the instructions it says no more than 2 words, so your answers should be between 1 and 2 words. One thing to note about sentence completion is that once again the answers are in order inside the text. The first thing you want to do with sentence completion questions is to read through the questions and highlight key language. Sentence completion questions are not a test of your comprehension or understanding of the passage. So let's begin with the questions and highlight some key words. Here's some tips for you. In question number 1, I have highlighted makes and miserable. I'm going to look for these words or synonyms of these words in the passage. So let's look at the reading passage. The first sentence, running is not for everyone, and it makes you bloody miserable. Here I can see the words are exactly copied into the passage. In actual fact, more often than not, they will be synonyms, so you need to be skimming and scanning the passage for synonyms. So once again, highlight keywords in the questions and then move into the reading passage and skim for related language. I'll give you some time now, please pause the video, to read through the passage and try and answer these questions. Okay, please pause the video if you do need some more time, and here are the questions for these 3 sentence completion questions. Number 1, force yourself. Number 2, hate running. And number 3, depressed. Let's go over sentence completion strategy one more time. First, read the instructions carefully and check the word limit. Start with the questions and try and highlight key vocabulary and language. Remember that the answers are in order in the passage. Highlight key words in the questions. Move to the passage and skim and scan looking for any matching language or synonyms. You will most likely find your answers there. So that brings us to the end of this question type strategy lesson. See you in the next lesson.